Listen closely because the vegetables sitting on your plate might not be as innocent as they seem. For years, you have been told that eating leafy greens, colorful roots, and fresh produce is the ultimate key to losing belly fat and staying healthy. But the truth hidden behind this advice could surprise you. Some vegetables, the very ones praised in diet books and health magazines, can quietly trigger inflammation, slow down your metabolism, and even make your belly appear bloated and stubborn. Today, we are going to uncover the vegetables that, despite their healthy reputation, can actually contribute to belly fat and digestive discomfort in ways most people never realize. You will learn which common vegetables may be working against your goals, how certain compounds in them can disrupt digestion, and why some people feel more bloated or inflamed after eating these supposedly healthy foods. This is not about fear mongering or avoiding vegetables entirely, but about understanding your body and making smarter choices that really support your health. By the end of this video, you will know which vegetables to be cautious with, how to prepare them to minimize negative effects, and which alternatives can help you reduce belly fat while calming inflammation. We will explore surprising facts that many nutrition guides leave out, explain the science behind digestive reactions, and reveal patterns that could be silently affecting your weight and energy levels. Staying tuned until the end is important because the last tips will completely change how you think about vegetables, and you might discover simple adjustments that lead to noticeable changes in your belly and overall well-being. This video blends straightforward science with eye-opening revelations, showing the connection between certain plant compounds, blood sugar responses, and inflammation triggers. You will also see why some vegetables work perfectly for most people but may backfire for a few, highlighting the importance of personal awareness and listening to your body. These are insights that go beyond generic advice and give you the tools to make vegetables truly work for you rather than against you. We will uncover details about oxalates, goitrogens, high glycemic starches, and nightshade compounds that can subtly interfere with digestion and fat metabolism. Understanding these hidden interactions will allow you to enjoy vegetables without compromising your goals, making your meals more effective and your belly flatter over time. Along the way, we will provide practical advice for cooking and preparing these vegetables to reduce any negative impact, so you can still reap their benefits while avoiding unwanted effects. This is essential information for anyone struggling with stubborn belly fat, unexplained bloating, or chronic inflammation, especially if you have been faithfully eating the right vegetables without seeing results. By the end, you will have a clear understanding of which vegetables may need moderation, which ones can be prepared differently, and how to create a balanced approach that supports weight loss and digestive health. Welcome to our channel where we dive deep into truths that often get overlooked, breaking down complex health information into simple steps you can apply immediately. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss insights that could transform the way you eat and feel every day. This video will equip you with knowledge that most people do not get from mainstream nutrition advice, giving you an edge in managing your belly fat and inflammation naturally. Stay tuned because the revelations coming up may completely change your perspective on vegetables and help you make smarter, healthier choices for your body starting today. Vegetables have long been celebrated as the ultimate allies in the battle against belly fat and inflammation, with doctors, nutrition guides, and countless health influencers insisting that piling your plate high with greens and colorful produce is the key to looking and feeling your best. The common belief is that eating more vegetables leads to faster weight loss, reduced swelling, and improved overall health. And for many people, this advice has been life-changing. Leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, and root vegetables are recommended for their fiber content, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, and they are often positioned as almost magical foods that can help melt away stubborn belly fat if consumed regularly. Most of us have been conditioned to think that the more vegetables we eat, the healthier our bodies will become, and the more weight we will lose, with little consideration of the ways our bodies might respond differently to these foods. This general advice works for a lot of people, but what is rarely mentioned is that some vegetables, despite their healthy reputation, can quietly trigger negative reactions in certain individuals. While they are beneficial for overall nutrition, they can sometimes lead to bloating, digestive discomfort, gas, or even subtle inflammation, and these reactions can make the belly appear larger or slow down the fat burning process in a way that is frustrating and confusing. The reason behind this has to do with several factors that most mainstream nutrition guides tend to overlook. Some vegetables contain natural compounds called antinutrients, which can interfere with digestion and nutrient absorption. Others are extremely high in fiber, which is generally healthy, but can become overwhelming for the digestive system if consumed in large quantities or too quickly. Certain vegetables, especially starchy ones, can spike blood sugar levels when eaten in excess, leading to temporary fat storage or metabolic stress. And for some people, vegetables from the nightshade family can trigger sensitivities that increase inflammation, particularly in joints or the digestive tract. These factors are subtle, but they can make a noticeable difference in how the body responds to what is typically considered a perfectly healthy meal. The result is a situation where people might faithfully follow standard advice, consuming plate after plate of leafy greens or colorful vegetables, only to notice that their belly still looks bloated, their digestive system feels uncomfortable, or their weight loss progress has stalled. Understanding why this happens requires a closer look at the science behind inflammation, digestion, and fat storage, which is often much simpler than it is made out to be. Inflammation is the body's natural response to stress, injury, or harmful compounds, and when it becomes chronic, it can slow down metabolism, disrupt hormone signaling, and encourage the accumulation of fat around the belly area. This means that even healthy foods, if they trigger inflammation in sensitive individuals, can indirectly affect the body's ability to burn fat efficiently. Bloating is another key factor to understand because it is often mistaken for fat gain. When the digestive system reacts to certain vegetables, gas can build up, the stomach can feel distended, and the belly may appear larger than it actually is. This is not true fat storage, but it can create the same frustrating appearance, making people believe that the vegetables they are eating are causing them to gain weight, when in fact it is a digestive reaction. The way people react to vegetables varies widely from person to person, depending on digestive health, enzyme levels, gut bacteria composition, and individual sensitivities. This means that while one person can eat large quantities of raw kale or spinach without any issues, another person may experience discomfort, bloating, or inflammation after the same meal. Recognizing these differences is crucial because it allows individuals to make adjustments to their diet without feeling like they are failing at healthy eating. One vegetable that often comes under scrutiny in this regard is spinach. Spinach has earned a reputation as a superfood, and it is recommended for everything from weight loss to improved skin and strong bones. It is rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, and it contains high levels of fiber, which generally supports digestive health and satiety. However, spinach also contains compounds called oxalates, which can irritate the digestive system in sensitive people. Oxalates can bind to minerals in the gut, reducing absorption and sometimes contributing to discomfort or subtle inflammation, particularly in the joints or urinary tract. For individuals who are sensitive to oxalates, eating large amounts of raw or lightly cooked spinach can lead to bloating, gas, and a feeling of heaviness in the belly, which can give the impression that it is contributing to fat storage, even though the underlying issue is actually digestive. Some reports also suggest that for certain people, oxalates may exacerbate joint discomfort or mild inflammation, creating a chain reaction where the body experiences stress and the metabolism slows down slightly, making fat loss feel more challenging. It is important to emphasize that this is not a universal reaction. Most people can consume spinach regularly without experiencing any negative effects, and the benefits of its vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber often far outweigh any minor digestive concerns. However, for those who are particularly sensitive or who have existing digestive issues, paying attention to how the body responds to spinach is essential. Small adjustments, such as lightly steaming spinach instead of eating it raw, can significantly reduce oxalate levels and make it much easier on the digestive system. By understanding these nuances, individuals can continue to enjoy the nutritional benefits of spinach without suffering from bloating or subtle inflammation, creating a healthier, more balanced approach to eating vegetables that supports both digestion and fat loss. Recognizing the difference between foods that genuinely promote fat loss and foods that temporarily cause bloating or discomfort is key to developing a diet that is both effective and sustainable. It is also a reminder that the common message of vegetables are always good for fat loss is too simplistic, and a more personalized approach can lead to much better results. Paying attention to the body's signals, experimenting with preparation methods, and observing which vegetables create positive versus negative reactions are strategies that can transform the way someone experiences their meals. Spinach in particular highlights the balance between nutrient density and individual tolerance. Its nutrients make it a powerful ally for health, but its oxalate content serves as a gentle warning that even the healthiest foods can have side effects for some people. By approaching vegetable consumption with awareness and care, it becomes possible to maximize benefits, minimize discomfort, and support the body's natural fat burning and anti-inflammatory processes. This understanding sets the stage for exploring other vegetables that may affect digestion or inflammation in subtle but important ways. It also reinforces the idea that a successful approach to weight management is not only about choosing healthy foods blindly, but about tailoring choices to the body's unique responses. From here, it is possible to move into examining other common vegetables that can trigger similar reactions in sensitive individuals, breaking down the science behind their effects, and providing practical strategies to enjoy their benefits while avoiding unwanted bloating or inflammation. This approach ensures that the viewer not only gains knowledge about potential pitfalls, but also learns actionable steps to improve their digestive health and support their fat loss journey effectively, creating a more nuanced and realistic understanding of how vegetables interact with the body in ways that are often overlooked. Kale and Swiss chard have earned glowing reputations as some of the healthiest leafy greens available, often promoted for their high fiber content, vitamins, and minerals, and they are staples in countless diets aimed at reducing fat and improving overall health. Yet for some individuals, these vegetables can present unexpected challenges that are not often discussed. Both kale and Swiss chard are cruciferous and packed with insoluble fiber, which is generally excellent for digestion and can help regulate bowel movements, support gut health, and provide a sense of fullness. But when consumed in large quantities, particularly in their raw form, they can overwhelm the digestive system. This overload can lead to gas, bloating, and abdominal discomfort, creating the sensation that the belly has expanded or that fat is being stored, when in reality the issue is temporary digestive stress rather than true fat accumulation. Moreover, kale contains natural compounds known as goitrogens, which, when consumed in excess, can interfere with thyroid function in sensitive individuals, potentially slowing metabolism and making weight management more challenging. These effects are not universal, but they highlight the importance of moderation and preparation, such as lightly steaming or sautéing the greens to reduce their goitrogenic content and make them easier to digest. Paying attention to portion sizes and cooking methods can allow people to reap the nutritional benefits of kale and Swiss chard while minimizing the potential for bloating or digestive irritation, emphasizing that the healthiest foods are not always universally optimal in every situation. Moving on to root vegetables such as beets and starchy options like potatoes, these vegetables bring their own set of considerations that are often overlooked in standard nutrition advice. Beets, celebrated for their vibrant color and high antioxidant content, also contain natural sugars that can temporarily spike blood sugar levels. In individuals with sensitive digestion or imbalanced gut microbiomes, these sugars may feed certain bacteria in the intestines, which can increase gas production, contribute to bloating, and in some cases promote a mild inflammatory response that makes the belly appear fuller. Potatoes, while an excellent source of energy and nutrients, are high glycemic foods, meaning they can cause rapid increases in blood sugar when consumed in large amounts or without balancing protein and fiber, and this spike can lead to insulin responses that encourage fat storage if eating patterns are frequent or unbalanced. It is important to stress that neither beets nor potatoes need to be eliminated entirely from a healthy diet, but moderation and mindful consumption are key, along with preparation techniques that support easier digestion and a steadier blood sugar response, such as pairing these vegetables with protein, healthy fats, or fiber-rich accompaniments. The way these vegetables are incorporated into meals can significantly influence whether they support fat loss and digestive comfort or create temporary challenges that obscure progress. Eggplant and corn, while common and often celebrated in diverse culinary traditions, also present unique digestive and inflammatory considerations, particularly for individuals with sensitivities to nightshade vegetables. Eggplant, a member of the nightshade family, contains compounds like solanine that in some people can trigger mild inflammatory responses, affecting joints, gut function, or overall comfort. For those who are sensitive, regular consumption of eggplant in large quantities may exacerbate inflammation, even though it is otherwise a nutritious vegetable providing fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. Corn, on the other hand, is high in starch, and when consumed in significant amounts, can be harder for some people to digest, contributing to gas, bloating, and that familiar sensation of a fuller belly that is often mistaken for fat gain. Both of these vegetables underscore the principle that nutritional value alone does not guarantee universal tolerance and that individual responses to foods vary widely. Understanding the interaction between these vegetables and the body is crucial for developing a diet that genuinely supports fat loss and minimizes inflammation. Preparation methods such as cooking, fermenting, or combining these vegetables with other foods that aid digestion can make a substantial difference in how they are tolerated, allowing people to enjoy their nutritional benefits without experiencing uncomfortable digestive effects. Recognizing that some vegetables can feel like they are adding belly fat when they are in fact causing temporary bloating or triggering minor inflammatory responses empowers individuals to make smarter choices in their daily meals. By paying close attention to portion sizes, preparation methods, and individual responses, people can optimize the role that vegetables play in their diet, balancing the undeniable benefits of fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants with the practical considerations of digestion, blood sugar management, and sensitivity to natural plant compounds. These insights illustrate the importance of personalized nutrition, showing that a one-size-fits-all approach to eating vegetables does not account for variations in digestive health, metabolism, or sensitivity to compounds like oxalates, goitrogens, and solanine. When incorporated thoughtfully, kale, Swiss chard, beets, potatoes, eggplant, and corn can all be part of a balanced diet that supports energy levels, satiety, and overall health, while reducing the risk of bloating, gas, and subtle inflammation that can mislead people into thinking their fat loss efforts are failing. The underlying theme is awareness and adaptation, understanding that even foods widely praised for their health benefits may interact with the body in ways that require attention and adjustments. Observing how the body responds to these vegetables, experimenting with cooking techniques, and moderating quantities provides a clear path to maximizing the benefits of these nutrient-dense foods without unintentionally creating discomfort or the illusion of increased belly fat. By embracing this nuanced perspective, individuals can enjoy the richness and variety of vegetables, gain control over their digestive health, and support their fat loss and anti-inflammatory goals in a sustainable, evidence-informed way. This knowledge also sets the stage for examining further vegetables with similar considerations, exploring the delicate balance between nutrition, digestion, and individual tolerance, and creating a comprehensive understanding of how to make vegetables work for you rather than against you. Despite the many claims circulating online that certain vegetables can secretly fuel belly fat and promote inflammation, the reality supported by most scientific research is far less alarming and much more encouraging for anyone seeking to manage their weight and improve overall health. Studies consistently show that vegetables in general are powerful allies in reducing fat accumulation, improving metabolism, and calming inflammation throughout the body, largely because they are nutrient-dense, low in calories, and rich in dietary fiber. Fiber plays a particularly important role as it slows digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, promotes feelings of fullness, and supports the growth of beneficial gut bacteria, all of which contribute to a healthier metabolism and can help reduce stubborn fat around the belly area over time. Many vegetables also contain antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that support cellular health, aid the body in repairing oxidative stress, and reduce the chronic inflammation that is linked to fat retention and metabolic challenges. The notion that vegetables inherently cause belly fat is misleading and often arises from isolated anecdotes, small subsets of individuals with specific sensitivities, or situations where vegetables are consumed in extreme quantities or raw forms that are harder for some bodies to digest. It is crucial to distinguish between the idea of vegetables directly causing fat storage and the more nuanced reality that certain reactions like bloating, gas, or digestive irritation can temporarily make the belly appear larger, giving the illusion of fat gain without actually increasing adipose tissue. This distinction is important because it highlights that the majority of people can consume a variety of vegetables with little concern about them contributing to belly fat, and that the exceptions are typically linked to pre-existing conditions, sensitivities, or specific dietary habits rather than the inherent nature of the vegetables themselves. People who are most likely to experience discomfort or heightened reactions to certain vegetables often include those with irritable bowel syndrome, other digestive sensitivities, or autoimmune issues. In these cases, the digestive system may be more reactive to high-fiber raw vegetables, cruciferous greens, and nightshade vegetables, leading to increased gas, bloating, or a sense of heaviness in the abdomen. The reactions are not an indication that the body is storing fat, but rather a signal that the digestive system is responding to fiber overload, complex sugars, or naturally occurring compounds that require careful handling by sensitive bodies. Cooking vegetables, for instance, can dramatically improve digestibility by breaking down tough fibers and neutralizing certain compounds that irritate the gut, allowing people to enjoy their nutrients without experiencing discomfort. Introducing vegetables slowly into the diet, monitoring portion sizes, and observing how the body reacts can also help individuals identify which foods work best for them, making it possible to reap the benefits of a vegetable-rich diet without unnecessary bloating or inflammation. Swapping raw, high-fiber vegetables for options that are naturally easier to digest, such as lettuce, cooked zucchini, cucumbers, or fermented vegetables, can provide a gentler approach to nutrition while still supplying essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber to support gut health and metabolism. Fermented vegetables in particular offer additional benefits by introducing probiotics into the digestive system, which can improve gut flora, aid in digestion, and potentially reduce inflammation, creating a more balanced environment for nutrient absorption and metabolic efficiency. Understanding the science behind these reactions empowers people to make strategic choices, reinforcing that vegetables are not the enemy, but that individual differences in digestion, gut microbiome composition, and sensitivity to certain plant compounds must be taken into account to optimize their effects. Observing patterns in how the body responds to different vegetables and adjusting preparation methods accordingly is a practical approach that aligns with both health science and personal experience, allowing people to maintain a nutrient-rich diet while minimizing discomfort and avoiding misconceptions about fat gain. When individuals pay attention to these details, they often discover that vegetables that once seemed to cause bloating can be enjoyed without issues once they are cooked, combined with other foods, or eaten in moderation, reinforcing the concept that the solution is rarely to eliminate vegetables entirely, but rather to approach them with awareness and adaptability. This perspective also encourages a broader understanding of nutrition, emphasizing that the same food can have varying effects depending on digestive health, the form in which it is consumed, and the overall context of the diet, which includes factors like meal composition, timing, and lifestyle habits. By approaching vegetable consumption thoughtfully, individuals can harness the full spectrum of benefits that vegetables offer, from supporting healthy weight management to improving gut function and reducing inflammation, all while avoiding the temporary bloating and discomfort that might have previously led them to believe that these foods were working against them. It becomes clear that a balanced, mindful approach to vegetables rather than extreme restriction or reliance on anecdotal warnings is the most effective strategy for long-term health and fat management. This includes understanding that while raw high-fiber vegetables, cruciferous greens, starchy roots, and nightshades can trigger temporary digestive reactions, these reactions are not inherently harmful and do not equate to fat gain, and with simple strategies such as cooking, portion control, and gradual introduction, they can be mitigated entirely. Recognizing this distinction allows individuals to enjoy a diverse and colorful array of vegetables without fear, providing both the physical benefits of essential nutrients and the psychological reassurance that they are making choices that support their health goals. Paying close attention to how different vegetables affect the body over time encourages a proactive, personalized approach to nutrition, empowering individuals to identify patterns, adapt their diet, and create a sustainable eating plan that maximizes health while minimizing discomfort. It also provides an opportunity to challenge the extreme claims that have circulated online, replacing fear or confusion with actionable knowledge, practical strategies, and a deeper understanding of the body's unique responses to food. With this awareness, people can confidently incorporate a variety of vegetables into every meal, knowing which ones to prepare, which ones to consume in moderation, and which ones might require additional support for digestion, such as pairing with protein or fermenting to introduce beneficial bacteria. This approach fosters both immediate relief from bloating and long-term support for metabolism, fat loss, and anti-inflammatory benefits, demonstrating that vegetables, when approached thoughtfully, are powerful tools in managing belly fat and supporting overall well-being, encouraging viewers to notice how their body reacts to each vegetable, to experiment with different cooking methods, and to track any patterns of bloating or digestive discomfort provides them with the autonomy to make informed decisions that align with their unique physiology. By combining these strategies, people can confidently enjoy nutrient-dense vegetables while avoiding the frustration of temporary bloating, and they can replace misconceptions about vegetables causing belly fat with a clear understanding of their true role in supporting a healthy, balanced, and sustainable diet. This perspective encourages empowerment, awareness, and practical action, allowing individuals to take control of their nutrition, support digestive health, and create positive results in both appearance and internal well-being, demonstrating that the benefits of vegetables far outweigh the occasional discomfort experienced by sensitive individuals when approached thoughtfully, gradually, and with attention to preparation techniques. Now that you know the truth about how some vegetables can affect your belly and digestion, it's time to put this knowledge into action. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss tips that can transform the way you eat and feel. Share this video with friends or family who struggle with bloating or stubborn belly fat, because this information could make a real difference for them too. If you want to dive even deeper, check out our next video on the best ways to cook vegetables to avoid inflammation and maximize their benefits. By following these simple steps, you can enjoy your favorite veggies without discomfort and take control of your health and well-being starting today.